Hello everybody, Sigma5 here, and welcome back to another video. And today we're doing another challenge video. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and I really do like doing them because it's just interesting to make the videos. And I thought now would be a good time because Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach just came out recently, about a month ago. And in it, there's an achievement called Hide and Seek where you cannot hide at all. But it doesn't count Freddy and some other exceptions. So today we're going to be seeing if it's possible to beat Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach without hiding at all. The rules are simple. We're not allowed to hide in anything. This includes strollers, bins, lockers, curtains, and Freddy. And then rule number 2 is just some exceptions. First of all, first exception are charging pods. Charging pods are an exception because every hour we have to hide in it. Only 4 times though, but we're required to hide in it. 1 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and 5 a.m. And every time we go into a charging pod, it automatically puts us into Freddy, except for 3 a.m. We're gonna pass by this just to continue the challenge, but even if we want to loophole it, it says we're entering the charging pod, not hiding. And then the second one is that we need to enter Freddy in order to get through this door in the game because it's the tutorial segment. If we're gonna pass by this for now, but if we have to, we'll come back and do a skip for this. But with that said, let's get right into the video. The 11 a.m. is basically just the tutorial night, so all is well. We go into Freddy, since that was our one thing, and we go down. But then we reach our first travesty already. We have to hide in this curtain, and there's no way I can see to be able to get out of this, since you can't leave Freddy earlier on, and Freddy will not let you pass at all. So for now, we're gonna hide in this, just because I want to go see if 1 a.m. is possible, and then we're gonna hop back into Freddy, and then do this entire part as normal. Because, yeah, it's really easy, because you technically don't need Freddy for this, and this is the only part in 11 a.m. where you have to hide, so, yeah. 12 a.m. starts when you get out to the main atrium and the door shuts. This first part is actually really easy, since you're not supposed to use Freddy at all, and because of the achievement, you're able to get through this entire part without hiding. It just kind of takes a bit of timing. When you do all this, you get the daycare pass and go to the daycare. Now, since you don't need Freddy at all, and there's no hiding spots in general, of course, there's no hiding the daycare segment. I just wanted to bring this one part up because I think it's really cool, because it took me 43 minutes to beat this part the first time, and it took me 5 minutes, but it was still really scary. So leaving the daycare, we come into the part which is the reason why I wanted to keep going in the first place, even though 11 a.m. wasn't possible. Because right here, when we're thrown out of the daycare, we get a really interesting part, since all the animatronics are surrounded by us, and we're supposed to go into Freddy, but we are trying not to go into Freddy, so I don't know if it's going to be possible. So, the animatronics aren't the worst part of this thing. It's easy to dodge them, actually. Problem is this one gate right here. The reason why this is the problem is because we cannot open it unless we're Freddy. And I tried working on the railings, but the orange railings have a 2 or 4 field, and even if they didn't, then there's an elevator right here not letting us get past this. From what I know, there's no way to get past this without hiding inside of Freddy. So, 12 a.m. is impossible. But, even though these two are impossible, we're gonna go back to the beginning of the game and then do a glitch to get us to past this, and basically till 1 a.m. And in order to do this, you have to play through the first part of the game, kind of, and when you get out of the vent, go into the room where you get the photo pass, but instead of getting the photo pass, you want to go over to the corner
and then infinite hop kind of in this corner. I don't know how to explain it, but I'll show a clip of it right here. I didn't do this in my run, so you're not gonna see this, and it's gonna kind of affect something since I didn't do this glitch at all in my run. But when that happens, we'll tackle it and we'll talk about it. But for now, we skip over 11 a.m. in the entirety of 12 a.m. and we're technically now on 1 a.m. 1 a.m. is pretty easy. All we have to do is choose whether we want to go upstairs or down below. You know what I mean. To the arcade or to the kitchen down below. And I chose the kitchen because it has its hiding spots. Plus I actually hadn't done that part yet. And it was actually pretty easy. All you had to do was hit the exit and then you get caught by Vanessa. And then 2 a.m. is also pretty easy since, well, it's not easy, but it's easy in the sense of we aren't supposed to use Freddy, so it's just the hiding spots which makes it a bit more difficult. The first part is pretty easy as it is. All you have to do is just not get caught by Vanny and then go over to Roxy's Raceway. And then this part was actually really interesting because you were kind of supposed to hide, but at the same time I kind of just rushed through it and used the doors as kind of hiding spots. But that was a lot easier than I really thought it would be. Then the normal kind of 5 Nights at Freddy-ish segment, which is kind of fun. And then you got the part where we go through the thing, put the sound disc in, then we go back so we can go down to parking service. This part is definitely a little stress-worthy, but there's actually a save point right here that we can use once you get up there and once you put the disc in, so we don't have to keep using that. I didn't know that the first time we were playing it, so yeah, it was harder the first time, but this time it was a lot more easier to actually do it, especially with no hiding spots, and it made it a lot more easy. So we go down, we quickly hide in the thing, and we complete 2 a.m. and move on to 3 a.m. 3 a.m. is next, and once again, we're not really advised to use Freddy until the end. But this is kind of a notorious spot for me since this is the endo part, which took me an entire hour and a half to do. And I actually flew by this on the first try. It was really easy, and all it took was just really not looking back and being confident in myself, and also just really rushing through with nervousness. After that, we just repair Freddy. We don't get into Freddy. Go up to Roxy Place, and there's actually a way you can get through here without getting caught. You just gotta open the door, then quickly go back in, and she'll just go out. And then we gotta go into Chica's room through the front, get the thing, quickly rush to the closest and nearest charging pod, and hop on in it, and that's 3 a.m. complete. 4 a.m. is next, and this is a really difficult one for me to talk about because when I was playing it, I went through the Destroying Monty route because since the Destroying Monty route got rid of Monty, we won't have to worry about him later on since he has the glasses and can't be affected. But since we didn't do the daycare part, I'm pretty sure this would kind of start that part and we won't be able to do this. So we actually would have to go through Chica. I don't have any footage for this, but I'm just gonna go out of the limb and say that I'm pretty sure I have actually done the Chica part without hiding before, and maybe not on camera, but I know since you are not supposed to use, you don't have to use Freddy at all, you are actually most likely able to do the entire Chica part, destroying Chica part, without hiding, because you're not supposed to hide in order to get the achievement, and the achievement has to be possible, right? So, in that sense, all we have to do is repair Freddy, and 4 a.m. is over with, and we move on to the final hour. So we finally get to 5 a.m. and we start off by going over to Roxy's Raceway to start the final part of the game. And then after that, we head up to the West Arcade for the Music Man part, which is easily doable because you don't need any using of Freddy, and it's just booking through everything. And then after that, you go back to Roxy Raceway and destroy Roxy, get to the Roxy part, and then repair Freddy one final time. And now it's 6 a.m. and all that's left to do is make that one final dash to the exit, which I was terrified about doing. I didn't know if Moon Drop would just catch me every single time. So I just ran and ran and ran, and miraculously, first try, I made it. So, is it possible to beat Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach without hiding at all, including Freddy? Yes it is. And even if you count charging pods, speedruns prove it is possible. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you want to see more videos like this, I would be happy to make more because I like making these videos. So, with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.